Hi everyone. For this year's monologues, I decided to write a poem. It is called Two Lives. Life was once just one home. Now it's two. I was 2 years old when my parents split. As hard as the divorce was, it was fun for my little brain. Packing a bag from my mom's to my dad's house. The comfort of my sister there. Stopping at the Chinese place because I couldn't go without my favorite noodles. That was a new normal. And I didn't even know what the old normal was. I thought I was having the best times. I mean, I was, until I understood what I was going through. Driving back and forth felt so normal to me. A little over 4 hours in the car wasn't so bad, but it was the leaving that made me hate the driving. The fear that my mom would see my tears, or my dad see my tears, still saddens me to this day. Years passed, things got a little rough. I started to cry at night, not eat. Homework was barely completed. One day I said, "Mom, where are we going?" "Molly, we are going to talk to someone." What do you mean, Mom? "Your dad and I are worried about you." "Mom, I told you that I'm okay. School gets hard for everyone, and I can skip a meal, okay? Honey, we are just worried." She had her thoughts, she had her reasons. I've been to therapy before, I've gotten help, so why is this one so hard? Was my mom out to get me? Was she mad at me for feeling like I'm not okay? As we arrived, for some reason, I had felt like I did something wrong. The butterflies in my stomach, my heart beating out of my chest. And I mean seriously beating out of my chest. My hands felt like a rattlesnake, shaking and shaking until... "Hello, my name is..." and so on. "So I will be taking you back with me so we can chat for a bit." The rest was history. So fast forward to a year later, I was 14, with a bit of more understanding of what was going on, but still not a clue as to why I was so sad. My parents thought it was school, my friends, the bickering between my sister and brother, but no, it was none of those. My friends always seemed to mention their mom and dad together and not separate. Sometimes I lied to fit in, which, trust me, that wasn't the best idea. Lying was not the answer. I know. I felt embarrassed and ashamed. I struggled with the thought that it was me the whole time. But what if it was my parents? I love them, don't get me wrong, but clearly my mental state has not been okay for some time now. My freshman year in high school was long and super bumpy. At the time, I was living with my mom and continued to go back and forth and back and forth. Then I realized I wanted to go live with my dad. I couldn't wait. It was during this time when I knew I needed help. I love my dad, but this felt like my limit with what happened. I've had my struggles, the ups and downs, but living with him felt like I may never go back and forth again. One night, food was all we thought about, so we drove. Something made my dad want to rip his shirt and scream like he was Hulk. His face got redder than the blood on my skin that night. No, he did not punch me. No, he did not hit me. Nothing like that. It was me. I did it. The tears filled my lap. I was in shock. I had no idea what to do. Do I say something? No, I didn't say anything. I couldn't. That night I locked myself in the bathroom, replaying those words over and over again. "Molly, you are worthless. You need to leave. It's my house. You do not belong here." How could I feel worthy after that? How could I want to be here? That night nobody checked in on me. I spent a few days in there. Not enough food, no communication with them, no school. Until one day, I go out of the bathroom and told my dad, "I'm going home with Mom." Months went by and I started to receive help. Things, quote unquote, got better with my dad. Therapy, keeping busy with sports and friends, made me happy for being here today. Life wasn't all that bad back then. Things weren't unbearable, but struggling with my life is something that I've always dealt with. But I am here, and I love where I am today. I love my dad and I love my mom. My dad and my mom are not bad people. Mistakes are going to happen in life. I can't make judgments upon him. My dad is incredible, and I would be a fool if I didn't love and appreciate him. He has admired me and loved me for who I am, but this was part of my life, and accepting that is still hard. But I do it anyways. And that's what it was like for me to live 2 lives.